Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Terra Smp, and this is the last episode of the Terra Smp, sorry to say. I think I've reached the logical endpoint of this. There are still people on the server and they're still doing things, so I'll link down the streamers who are doing all the lore on the server, but I think I've reached the logical endpoint of my series, and that's because I came in with the goal I wanted to build a mega base, and today we are finishing the mega base, trying to do all our final touches. This is a really cool base and it had a purpose in the end. It wasn't just where I store my stuff. I mean, it's a fairly small mega base compared to other people's. You know, I'm guessing you're thinking this is small, and that is fair. I've only done 8 episodes, but for the time we did on the server, this base looks really cool, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Okay, so let's get on to the first task. Okay, guys, so I'm thinking about what the first thing I want to do on this server is today, because last day of the server and all, and I think I want to prank my friends before I do anything on the base, because I started the server pranking my friends, might as well end it by doing it. Now recently there's been dimensional eggs, so my idea is I want to build a giant egg monster around someone's base. That's which one works the best. This works. Where does a dimensional egg monster live? I didn't consider the fact that I had a lot of ground below me when I teleported just now. I think the place I'm going to put it is right here, so if they want to keep it they can. I'm just going to need to clear this out a little bit, which should be pretty easy. I think for the leg width, this looks good. And now I'm just going to build it up like this. There you go. Is that good for legs? Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, I'm going to build this up like this now. Obviously is leading a bit, so I'll do this here. Now we can create the base of the egg, which I guess will look like this. Okay, let's see what this thing looks like from far away. Okay, here we go. Oh my days. The front of the egg makes him look like he's got a big nose. Oh my word, I love it. I love it. Oh my word, that is oh my days. That is awesome. I think I need to connect his legs there and there, but other than that, he's perfect. Oh my word. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Oh my word. I actually didn't expect it to look this funny. I was originally thinking about doing like a giant egg monster that was roaring, but I much prefer this. Especially since I didn't go into creative and create it beforehand. Like this shape was on the fly and that egg shape was actually pretty difficult to do. There are many layers of oak inside. If anybody tries to take that down, there is not lit up on the inside. I died fighting a skeleton. That's just because I suck at the game though. I can't wait for them to find that. And now we move on to the mega base. Okay, I don't really know where I'm going to start with this build. By the way, I gathered all the resources while you weren't watching. And I think I'm going to do it here, but it's quite a complex one, so I guess I'll have to start from the base. Okay, I think I've got the basic shape and size of the build now, so that's where it's going to be positioned. I feel like every single time I start building this, somebody comes over to distract me.
I'm just here because I'm bored.
Oh my days, no! I spent ages yesterday getting all the resources for this build. It's sort of Star Warsy, I guess that's sort of the style. It's stupid though. I've got raccoons distracting me. Oh, I've got so much left to do though. I have to stop getting distractors. I have to stop getting distracted because it is so easy. No steely. All blocks are necessary.
Wait, do you really that one single piece of smooth sandstone?
Possibly. I could that's right at the end where I'm like, okay, and I'm done, but I just need to place my final where's it gone? Where's it gone? Okay, so we've made significant progress now. I think it looks pretty decent. It doesn't fit in with the style of the base, and that's sort of the point. Like I built it afterwards, like I was talking about at the beginning. It's definitely got like a Tatooine style build with it. It's not perfect. 100%. I want to be 100% clear. It's not done yet. It's far from being done. It's still got a lot of detail to do, but we've got the main shape of it, and you can sort of see where it's going to be, and there's going to be a bridge leading across here too. So if you can imagine, this is like my main base, and this is the door. I think this is the final touches of the mega base, and it's really awesome. with that, the build is actually done. Let me just get down from this mountain really quickly. I think this looks really cool. I gotta stop using that word, cool. You say it all the time. Maybe awesome, fantastic, Star Warsy. That's also a word I can use. I did some pipes in I wanted to do Magipunk. I wanted to do Magipunk with this one, and it's like a rare style. You don't see it very often, but it's like steampunk, but instead of using steam, they use magic to like flowing through pipes or whatever. Kind of fits with my character story in this thing. But with it, this base looks really cool. I just need to move my stuff from in there up to there. Currently there isn't a way to actually get up into that area except for like just walking through there, so maybe I'll do a tunnel around the back and do like a ladder up or something simple, but most of the time I'll probably just teleport inside using my waypoint. And the pipes definitely bring it into the base a lot more than what it looked like originally, because that was added. I didn't have those pipes in the original build, but I decided to test some stuff out, and I think they look really cool. Those pipes do. So I'm really happy with this. I'm really happy with this base, guys, and I really hope that other people think it's that good too. And with that, I think this mega base is about done. Although I might do some extra stuff in the future if I really feel like it, and maybe I'll do a short on that if I do. But I think this mega base is looking really cool. We got two fun build projects done today. This one obviously took a lot longer to do. This has taken me quite a few hours to build in survival, including the gathering. Now I want to show you something different. Okay, and I think before we end the video completely, I think I'll do one last tour of the server, show you some of the stuff that we've gone through, maybe some of my extra thoughts that I never got across in my videos. I think we should start at spawn and some of the things we did. How about the first thing that we did in this server, which was our friendly little cat. Now, I didn't do the Christmas hat on him. That was someone else, but we did the glasses and the big red nose, which was a very fun first episode. Originally had a top hat on, but it's been switched out, and people have griefed the cat absolutely massively. But I'm the trendsetter. I'm the trendsetter here. That was my idea from the beginning. I think it looked. I really love that guy though. Google putting in the work to make that really made me want to stay on this SMP. So, and it's always been a staple of this SMP, and it's been something in the distance that I've always really loved. Let's go to our second build project on the server, but the first one that I did in creative. It's been it seems like it's been a little griefed since I last got here, but it's my plushie shop that sold lots and lots of items. Anyways, this is the shop that I made. It was pretty difficult to make in creative because at the time I was still thinking about and learning how to do non-geometric shapes, so working with modeling and all that, and like organic shapes. So creating this little baby whale for my shop was actually quite a fun experience, and I'm really glad that it turned out as well as it did. And honestly, this was actually one of the funner experiences, and I definitely recommend checking out that episode of the SMP if you haven't watched it yet. It was very fun. And the Tater Hawk from the beginning has slowly grown, and now when we look into the distance, it's nearly done, although it has taken a little bit of time. We've got quite a few levels done of it, which is quite cool. Now let's go to the place where it all began. Mutton Mountain. This is where we started off. This is the first space we made on the server, where I just had all the blocks, loads of random blocks on me. I think it turned out pretty awesome for what it was, this base. It was a pretty good starter base. It didn't really tie into my mega base at all. So in future SMPs, I think I'll try and do that. Make my base tie into my mega base. Just a little bit more. Although I was planning on doing a big castle for my mega base on this server, which I eventually did change out to be, a big door. This, even from the beginning, this still confuses me. An empty villager house with no villager and nothing inside. Very terrifying. Watch the first episode and you'll see that I have no idea where that came from. Moochie's house. I never showed you guys this, but a player named Moochie joined the server. She did the Moochie events, which was the 100-player rebellion, and she lived right next to me. And I don't think I ever showed you her base, but yeah, she lived right next to me on the server, which was quite an interesting. It was quite a fun set of events. And finally, before I forget, there's one more area I'd like to show you guys. Final area I'd like to show you guys is my fishing spot. I spent so many hours just sitting here fishing in silence. It's quite a nice time actually I had here. There's quite a few boats actually in the distance now. So if I turn up my render distance, The server render distance is smaller apparently. Quite a fun time I had here, sitting here and just listening to the silence. Anyways, everybody, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye! I just realised I ended the Terra SMP just now. That's a bit, not the SM. That's a little daunting, isn't it?